All About CDCS, a video about consumer-directed community supports. This video will cover the steps to getting a CDCS, the categories of service eligible for purchase, the advantages of having a CDCS, and tips for success. We'll also present one parent's perspective on the advantages and responsibilities that come with choosing consumer-directed community supports. CDCS allows families already receiving waiver services to choose an alternative option that allows them to purchase services specific for their situation or disability. This is considered a self-directed option, which allows for more flexibility, choice, and control of the services received. What does self-direction mean to you?
That you are deciding what your needs are. You are the expert on the needs and what will be required to meet those.
If you are just getting started with county services, the first step would be to have a MinChoices assessment. This involves an assessor coming to your house and collecting data to submit to the state medical review team. Simultaneous to requesting a MinChoices assessment, you should begin filling out the MinSure application and supplemental application. The state medical review team makes a disability determination. They use the Social Security Blue Book criteria to make this determination. This step can be bypassed if a child has already been certified disabled by Social Security. If certified as disabled by the state medical review team, you become eligible for either straight MA or a waiver. It is up to each county to decide whether your child's needs can be met through straight MA or a waiver. If a waiver is given, you have the choice between accepting a traditional waiver and getting your services paid through that, or choosing a consumer-directed community support in order to have flexibility in choosing the services right for your needs. Why did you choose CDCS over traditional waiver?
I chose CDCS over the traditional waiver because my daughter has very complex needs and requires 24/7 nursing. I live in a rural area and nursing shortage is a serious concern. So my alternative to keeping my daughter out of the hospital and keeping her well was leaving my career and becoming her full-time paid parent staff to keep her well in the home.
One of the advantages of CDCS is that parents can purchase waiver-like services. This allows them to hire friends, relatives, or themselves to provide either PCA or respite services. Services purchased for CDCS must fall into one of these four categories. The first category, personal assistance, includes assistance with activities of daily living, shopping, cleaning, finances, and transportation. The second category is treatment and trainings. This includes private nurses, licensed practical nurses or LPNs, therapies, behavioral supports, and special diet. The last three categories require a prescription in order to be funded. The third category of services that can be funded by a CDCS are environmental modifications. These may include assistive technology, special clothing, home modification, or assistance with chores. And finally, the fourth and last category are activities that support self-direction. These include advertising to find workers, liability insurance, and hiring a case manager. What services do you receive through your CDCS?
I receive the paid parent or support staff, respite, homemaker, relief staff, massage, She receives massage, sensory equipment, safety equipment. She receives alternative therapy and home modification reimbursements.
The first responsibility to having a CDCS is to develop a community support plan. This plan is a declaration of how the money you receive from the state will be spent for the following year. It is a requirement and must be approved before any money is granted. CDCS Planners can help you develop your community support grant. Although it is not required to have a planner, they can be a major advantage and paid for through your CDCS budget. Your case manager should have a list of local providers. Financial management services receive money from the state to pay the workers on your plan. They were previously called fiduciary intermediaries. Hiring a financial management service or agency is a requirement to having a CDCS. A list of approved DHS agencies is provided on the reference page. What role does financial management services have in your CDCS?
The FMS is my management, fiscally cutting checks to me and the employees, working out our taxes, workman's comp, doing my reimbursements and expenses.
What additional responsibilities do you have as a result of using CDCS?
I do the service plan. I am the support planner. I manage, fire, hire, advertise for employees for my daughter.
Here are some suggestions for successfully getting approval for your consumer-directed community support plan. Make sure to submit your plan 30 days before the scheduled start time. Include items for health and safety needs. Be cost effective. Meet the needs of the individual being supported, and include a backup plan. What advice do you have for parents contemplating CDCS over traditional waiver services?
I would say it is more work, but can be custom fit to the disability's needs. So CDS is the best as far as person-centered planning support because it creates successful disabled support that can cater to those needs. Every person with a disability is different. Every support situation should be different to best meet their needs and create independence or help them be well, in my daughter's case, and keep her out of the hospital.
In summary, the advantages of having consumer-directed community supports is that it allows parents and individuals to customize their services for their personal situation. They can have waiver-like services, but have family and friends provide PCA and respite services, and have personal choice of how they want to have their needs met. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much.